Luckily, most of these governments put in place stimulus packages that looked at the environmental issues. They put a lot of money into infrastructure, renewable energy. The European Commission contributed a lot here in Europe. I think it was 60% of their funds went into green projects. The United States Barack Obama put 18% of his stimulus package into the environment, but he had to put 42% into social programs because most Americans don't have health care, and education is very expensive, and they don't have job training, and they don't have child care. I mean, people don't realize the United States, in a social way, is very, very poor. So Barack Obama had to take a huge percentage of his stimulus money and try to get the U.S. up to a par with Europe, actually, socially. So this is getting off your subject, but what ties your things together that you said? It's sustainability.
We've got a lot to learn from other parts of the world, and we also need to make sure that our learning goes out to other parts of the world. So we're saying, how can we use the city as kind of a test bed for new technologies and new ideas, where we can work with existing businesses within the city, new businesses in the city. We can support innovators and entrepreneurs and help them develop their ideas, test their ideas in situ, and then get out into the global market. But we can also do the opposite and look at how can we work with established global players who want to do something different, who want to test their ideas. Come to us, we're interested to talk to you. We're interested to look at how can we work together to from our perspective, make a more sustainable city. From their perspective, make a more sustainable business product. So that kind of economic growth agenda is very much there. It's now part of our economic growth, our economic development strategy for the city. We're working with processes, working with cities in China, in Namibia, in other parts of the world, looking at how can we work together. Some of it is our skills and technologies from Sweden into a global marketplace. Some of it is looking at technologies that are out there that can benefit us. How can we start building those synergies and creating those opportunities? And we're seeing now a very clear linkage between the move towards sustainability and economic development.
Although a lot of people are talking doom and gloom, I think we are at an incredible crossroads in the history of man on the planet. We have the opportunity right now not to look at the doom and gloom, but look at the opportunity and the threat. That we have an opportunity now to reinvent nearly everything we do. The way we live, the way we manufacture, the way we buy. It's an unprecedented time. So I can see, as long as people start networking together, sharing ideas, realizing that we are all on this planet together. The population is growing at over 81 million per year. We need to have a low carbon future. We need to think low carbon. We need to think less is more.
This gives rise to a whole new industry of opportunity. Small and medium businesses, new science discoveries, hundreds of thousands, millions of new jobs in new industries. Solar industry, wind industry, geothermal industry, tidal, industries we've never seen before. Even forestation as a huge industry, biofuels, education. I see education changing, and our understanding of the planet beginning to change. Our understanding of what prosperity means. Because at the moment, the green lobby have been so much attacking the present system that they haven't offered a better vision. But the difference is simple. The old neoliberal economic system wants to create prosperity. The new green growth system also wants to create prosperity. One difference. The new green growth system doesn't think the old system can produce it anymore. It thinks the old system has reached its limits, and it clearly has, because it isn't a free market, it doesn't include externalities, it's totally incapable of delivering a proper future for our children, let alone our grandchildren. So the discussion now is, in what system brings more prosperity? What system brings better jobs? What system brings better growth? It's the new system, the green system. That's the hope for the future.
Well, I'm very excited about the fact of having Sustainable Innovation 2010 in Rotterdam. And I'm very excited because I think it's an opportunity to bring different elements together. The Rotterdam region, I think it's quite special regarding sustainable innovation and entrepreneurship. We have the municipality of Rotterdam has this strategic program in order to become the greenest city in the Netherlands by year 2025. So there is a political will in order to make this happen. But you also see that Rotterdam is very much a hard-working city, and people it's very motivated to do things and build things with hands. And what we see is that we have a nice network of entrepreneurs or entrepreneurial people that they came with ideas for sustainable innovation, and they are making these ideas happen. Sustainable Dance Club is from the Rotterdam region. Current, which is going to be one of the future energy generating companies, is from the Rotterdam region. Formula Zero, Evening Breeze. There are many startups in this area from the Rotterdam region. And I look forward Sustainable Innovation 2010 because I think will be a great platform to shout to the rest of Europe and the rest of the world, like, well, if you want to know how to make these things happen, that's happening here in Rotterdam. We have plenty of examples. And I would like this conference to be a practical one, of course, have room for academic thoughts and for reflection, but I would like to bring practitioners, I would like to bring the doers, not the people that study how to do it, but really the people that do it. And I want them to tell how they do it, so others get inspired and they can also develop their own ideas.